Okay, once you've got your drawing that you're going to go with, you need to go back through and lighten it up with the big eraser. If the big eraser is smudging your project and leaving more marks than it's getting rid of, you need to erase on the table and that'll help clean it. And then go back to your project. You want to still be able to see this when you're done, but very, very, very lightly. And most likely when I'm done erasing, you won't be able to see my project on camera, but I can see it in front of me. So the vase you almost can't see at all. I'm going to go ahead and start watercoloring. You need to start lightly and then work your way darker with the colors. The colors are out at your spot. I've put little dots next to them so you can see what the colors look like. And that's just pure watercolor with not much water in it, if at all. So I'm going to start the color for the base here. And I'm going to start by laying in some color. Now as I look at this vase, there are some reflections on the vase. There's some darks, some lights. It's not quite picking up on camera. Lighter here, a little darker here. There's 2 tones of light here because it's being reflected up from the wood. And then also the table. Start laying in some of that color variation there. And this time I just went back to the water and not to the pigment. I'm not smashing and twisting this, I'm just brushing it back and forth to move that pigment around. Now if I get right up next to where I just painted with this solid color, it's going to bleed in. I want a little bit of that, but not much, so you might move to different areas, let it set up and dry a little bit as you kind of work your way around. I've got some more darks that I want to lay back in there, but I need to let that set up and dry. So I just laid some color in, and now I've got just water in my brush, and I'm going to kind of move that around. And I'm going to let that dry. So keep kind of going around, working on different areas. Now the other thing, if I work on this area, the background area next to that, I could catch that and have it bleed out. So I'm also not, don't work on any background next to it, but we are going to end up watercoloring these totally.